5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to you from the dark recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 159 of the Shattered Soulstone. We love money and emails. Send us both, please. More money than the emails, but both, please. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download at bit.ly/Soulstone2018. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPod or MP3 player or real man's phone. If you don't have a real man's phone, I don't know if that works. It is March 25th, 2018, and this is your main man, Greed. With me today, one of my favorite people who love to slay demons with me. Among one of my favorite people anyway, it's Manny.
Hey, dude. Well, thanks for having me again, and this is great that we get to do another show. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. On a quick note, Vesper is out again. He had to go to chopstick learning class. He will not be here today.
He would go hungry if he didn't know how to use them, so that's important.
Yeah, down there in the Japanese land, they don't fork it, so he's got to learn how to pick those little rices up with those chopsticks. So, I mean, you don't want my man to be hungry, so that's what he's doing.
Skinny enough, you know.
So I wanted to jump into the Great Manny's week. How was your week, brother? What'd you do, man?
Oh man, it's been a busy week for me. We're busy with kids, and we're busy with if we had the video recording, I could show you the trampoline that I built out back, which is a lot of fun for the kids. But anyway, so yeah, I've been doing that. I got to play a bit with the regular group. Been having fun, so it's good, man. Good. How about you?
Oh, brother. For the first time since 2007, Greed went on vacation. I didn't do any work from any of my jobs. And yes, I said jobs, as in more than one, because I have plenty of jobs. I didn't do any work from any of my jobs. We went to, first thing I did on vacation is I got a real phone, another real man's phone, new one. I got the iPhone 8 Plus. I didn't want the 10, even though the sales associate there at AT&T was very insistent that I get the 10. I mean, it comes down to the 10 unlocks with your face, the 8 unlocks with your finger. I walk around all day. My phone's in my pocket. I have mail in my hands. I can't get my phone out of my pocket. I go to call my buddy. My phone goes, please unlock your iPhone. I slide my finger down in my pocket and unlock it with my finger. And for some reason, I'm not limber enough to put my face in my pocket. So I went with the 8.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a great phone.
So started off with getting a new phone. I had a time with the phone because, again, the sales associate, she wasn't my favorite person. Let's just put it that way. Because when I bought the phone, I don't update with iCloud. So what I do is when I get a new phone, I take it home, I plug it into my computer, it goes, doo-doo-doo. Is this your new phone? You say yes, and then it goes, and
way to do it.
And everything is good. Well, I bring the phone home, doesn't work. I work on it. My wife left. I was going to go with my wife. Now the whole day's jacked. Now my wife's doing whatever we were supposed to do. Now I'm working on the phones. 4 hours later, I still ain't got this phone fixed.
Wow.
I called the shop. They're like, do this, do that, do this, nope, do this, nope, bring the phone back. So now you know I done missed out on the activity with my wife. with my family. It's vacation time. I'm let's just say I'm not happy. I drive
Right.
back to the store. I get there. The lady that sold me the phone wasn't there. She was on break or something. I don't know. Some other dude helped me. He gets my phone. He starts looking at it. He goes, "Where'd you get this phone at?" Like, your store sold it to me about 4 hours ago. He's like, "Well, this is a stolen phone. So who
Right.
gave you the phone?" I bought I had, luckily I had my receipt still in my wallet. So I get the
Yep.
receipt out, show the guy, I bought it here. He calls her. She comes back. She forgot to set the phone up that I had taken the phone.
Oh.
That's why it didn't work. So then they push the little buttons. I leave the store for a second time, go home, plug it in, boom, it works automatically. I lost like 6 hours
Ooh.
because she didn't do her job. And I'm not,
You could have got about 50 Paragon in that time.
yeah, I mean, it's
At
what it
900
is.
plus. Right?
I was kind of frustrated, so that started off my trip. Which, okay, then we drove to Missouri and we went to Silver Dollar City, and I wanted to go to Silver Dollar City like 2 days, but my wife was like, "No, we're gonna like go to the museum, see the riverboat, look at these shows, go here, go," and I'm like, "I'm gonna go to Silver Dollar City." But fortunately, sometimes my wife, don't tell her this, has better ideas than me.
Yeah.
Just say every now and then, it don't happen. Everybody's got to have their day, right? Well, I'm glad we didn't go on Wednesday because it rained and every ride was closed on Wednesday. So
Oh, man.
I'm glad I didn't go Wednesday because literally we would have just been walking around in the rain and not riding rides. But Wednesday we went to the Titanic Museum, which was, look, I love history, but I've never really been interested in the Titanic. I seen the movie; it was cool. The dude like jumped in the water and was like, "Oh, I'm cold." I get it. Spoiler, my bad. Spoiler alert. But anyway, he did like a little
The
teeth
ship
thing.
sinks.
I wasn't gonna go there, but anyway. So I'm like, I'm not really extremely interested in the Titanic, but my wife wants to go, so we went. And man, that was actually, I had a great time. It was actually really fun. They had like this little speaker deal that you like push the numbers in and it tells you like tons of information about all the stuff that's at the museum. Plus the museum is shaped like the Titanic and it's like to scale. And so to
Whoa.
stand there, I have to put a picture of it on Discord, but to
Yeah.
stand there and look up and see how tall that ship was, and like they couldn't even find this ship for like forever
Mm.
because it's like 1,200 feet, which you still can't dive 1,200 feet down because it's too much. But Jesus, it was actually, I would recommend that to anybody that goes to Branson. It was a great time, and
Good.
we spent a long time there, and then uh, the next day we rolled to Silver Dollar City, and I rode the Time Traveler, which is their new ride, which I love roller coasters. And man, I give them two thumbs up on this. Like I give them two internet high fives on this, cause man, first of all, everything is like clocks and gears, and it was a really long line, and they could work on some things, but I'm not gonna go there. The cool thing was it was like the line was all inside, and they were playing music in there. You could listen to, it was, and they had air conditioning, which was really nice. I mean, it wasn't super hot that day, but they had air conditioning for us. They played music. It was a long wait. I spent 3 hours in line, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. And for me, it was worth it because the ride is like a big gear where you sit and they strap you in there, and where your seats are at. And it's like and they spin you counterclockwise while you're on the ride. Like the seats are spinning and you come out of the chute and you drop 90 degrees down and corkscrew. You come out of the corkscrew, come up, bank, and go through a loop, and then they stop you. And then they launch you like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and you go through a 1280-degree corkscrew, which I didn't touch the seat the entire corkscrew because you're also rotating this whole time counterclockwise.
Yeah.
On Ode. It was really something. I rather enjoyed that ride. It was I wish I could have rode it twice, but literally I didn't have time because the line was insane. But other than that, we had my brother-in-law, his wife, and my niece, and she's one, so that was cool. I took her on a bunch of little rides. My wife took her on some rides, and it was it was a great time. So
Wow.
I haven't had a vacation in a long time, man, and that was and my son went with me, so and we rode rides, and it was good, man.
Good. Glad you got to go.
Yeah, I mean, they have another ride called the Powder Keg, and it's like super awesome. And years ago when they first built that, I wanted to go, but ended up never getting to because I like work like crazy, and so it was kind of like something I was always in the background, kind of like, oh, I wanted to go, blah blah, but just we just hit the Airbnb, and that was cool because we had the whole place to ourselves because that lady owns like the whole building. She has like 8 apartments in that building, and she Airbnbs like the whole place out. So it was a really nice townhome. We Airbnb'd it. It was had 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it was nice. The whole kitchen. My wife cooked. They even had a barbecue grill for us, which I thought was cool because like I barbecued while we were there, and yeah, it was really nice.
Cool.
But anyway, back to the Diablo. Man, you can get your transmog on right now. The Once More Into the Breach, adventuring with Kanai event is going on right now.
Yeah, you get some extra lore in the game. You get to see a new boss. You get to get the transmog Scorn, and you can pass it around even after the fact. Rona was saying, I happened to get in right in the last room that he and Captain Peters were doing it the other night, and we got it legit anyway but if somebody joins your group after the fact, you can throw it on the ground and get the transmog. But you should go through the actual story. It's kind of nice going through that.
Yeah, do you know about that whole Kanai thing?
I know he was a dev that passed away, and they did it as a nice tribute to him. So that's as much as I know as far as the background, and the fact that he made it in the game is huge. It's forever, so that's good.
Yeah, Kevin Kanai was a developer, passed away unfortunately of cancer, which is. Yeah, they dedicated the whole cube to him, and that whole storyline is all, and it's just freaking. And there's a whole thing you can go on YouTube, and sure you can find it. There's a whole video about it, and I think it's up on Diablo fans right now. You can watch it. It's really good. It's to get honored like that is awesome. But to just to go through that storyline is cool. I got the transmog myself. It's cool. I mean, I don't know. Am I really going to use that mog? Maybe, maybe not. But I got it we did the storyline. That was cool. I mean, it was like I said, whew, to have somebody, that was awesome like that, and then they lost him, and then they put him in the game, so he lives on forever. And this is right around his birthday, so they do
Sounds right.
this
Yeah.
they do this every year around his birthday, which is again another great honor. And Blizzard, man, that's one of the I think it's one of the reasons why none of the other companies, man, they just can't touch Blizzard, man, because they don't, nobody else has this kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, and, naming their, Uber or not Ubers, but yellow bar bosses, named after, you got your own Greed in there, and we got a bunch of other.
Well, not
community
actually
folks.
officially, but yeah. Yeah, I wish it was official, but not so much. Like you got Riker. They do a bunch of community people like Riker. I kill Riker all the time. I mean, I definitely kill Greed all the time, but unfortunately, it's not officially me, really. It's unofficially.
She looks like you a little bit, though.
She does. She does. She likes gold, and she's got a big gold palace. That's cool. I like that. I like all the little.
She likes Dr. Pepper too, I hear.
Yes. Well, Dr. Pepper and gold, it goes hand in hand because you have to have gold to be rich enough to buy the Dr. Pepper. Come on, man. I'm from the South, bro.
People can't get the 2-liter next to you, so yeah.
Well, come on, man. This is my drinking here. It's. Look, I either got the Dr. Pepper or the beer, and I have to walk a lot tomorrow. It's gonna be hot, so I'm trying not to murder myself with the alcohol. But anyway, it's. What are you gonna do? It's what I like.
Very good.
And anyway, just to recap, yeah, get in there and get your transmog. That's if you ain't got it already, if you've already got it, go in there and run that story. It's cool. Get to kill a couple cows in there. It's just something else to do. People are all the time saying, there's no new content. Well, here you go. Something new. Speaking of something new, I don't know if you've seen the lore video titled The Hidden Truth of Methiel. It's on the Diablo fans webpage. It's a little farther down. You got to go underneath the challenge. Just scroll down. You'll find it. It's probably like, I don't know, remember it's about a 7-minute video or something all about Methiel. Wow. Whoever did that, man, internet high five, because that was a great job. I really enjoyed that video.
The lore is always good to get. I truthfully haven't seen it myself, so I've got to watch it.
Yeah, just go on the Diablo fans, and it's down there. It's been up for a little while, but I wanted to mention it because give it a listen, give it a look, whatever. And it's a real good video. They do. I don't know. That guy does such a good job with the videos because he puts all the audio together, all the video together. It looks so professional. I mean, I don't know what that guy does. He might be a professional video guy. I really don't know, but whoever does that is. Honestly, it was really good, and I like lore, and to just go check the video out because that's what it is. So I know me and you haven't played a whole bunch of this week because we keep missing each other. But man, I was in with Ritzy and Rona today, and they rode the only class in game and came and played with me. So we were running 3 Rathma mages.
Had all necros?
Oh my god. We were running 3. Oh my god. What we were doing was I would blow my cooldowns, and then Ritzy would blow his cooldowns, and then Rona would blow his cooldowns, and then my cooldowns would be up, and I would blow my Oh my god. It is so ridiculous. We were just leveling gems, just doing 70s. We were clearing 70s in 2 or 3 minutes. Just boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, we did a bunch of them. It was just it was just fun.
Great.
Yeah. I was gonna mention, man, we got no emails.
Yeah.
Nobody emailed us.
What is happening?
Please send us emails. There's literally no Blue Notes this week. There was no news going on this week. I didn't play that much because, as mentioned before, I was on vacation, and nobody put anything on Discord. But I'm not saying write us every 3 seconds, but man, hit us up, guys, because this show's really community driven, and I love to hear. Even if whatever you want to talk about, throw it in there. We'll give it a go round here.
Yeah, definitely. We had some primals pop up in the primals, which is good. Some useful primals, which is even better. Which I still haven't gotten anything useful personally, but not the end of the world.
Oh, I didn't put it in there. Did I put it in there? Did I put the NIMS in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, I would love to get some of those because I wear those pretty much 24/7.
Man, the bad thing about those NIMS.
What was? I didn't see the roll on them.
No. I don't use the Nemesis bracers, brother.
Oh, see, you could have passed them to me. No,
brother, I wish I could have, because they're literally just in my stash. I mean, right now, what I've been doing, if we run the 70s, I take off my crit gem and my weapon and put the gem of ease, because extra experience, and I take out my esoteric alteration out of my necklace and I put the boon of order in there just to get the more a little bit more gold, and I take off my Tasco hand gloves out of the cube and I put the nemesis in the cube just so we can get some more death breath and some more elites out, and because at 70 you don't need all that extra power at 70, especially geared. I'm pretty well geared. I'm fully ancient now. I finally got RNGesus. I went on vacation and I came back and RNGesus was like, "Here you go, Greed. Here is the thing you've been looking for, the Traveler's Pledge, an ancient, well rolled."
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I ran to the store and got him some more Pop-Tarts.
More stuff for the shrine there. I see.
Yeah. I got him some Pop-Tarts and I got him some Jello. He likes Jello a lot, and I put some DVDs down here for him, so that way he can watch some movies. But yeah, RNGesus was good to me. Gave me what I wanted. So I'm fully ancient now. I rolled 45 Reaper's Wraps, which is a lot of bounties.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled 45 and I finally got an ancient Reaper's Wrap, so I'm 100% ancient. I need 3 more augments and I'll be 100% augments, all above 85.
Great.
So I'm doing pretty good. Although I had a long string the day I came back. Was that Friday? Might have been Saturday morning. I had a really long string of very frustrating riffs at 96. I was trying to do a 96 and I've cleared a 97. But I could not clear a 96, and I wanted to do 96 because I had 95 gems. Like my 3 gems were 95, so I always do one higher so I can get the 60% on the 3 gems. I don't know what it was. The closest one, the most frustrating riff I had that day was I was about 2 minutes ahead. I had a giant chunk of purple. I was cruising along, hadn't died. I was doing great. I walked in a room, 2 yellows, 2 blues, all packed in the same room, arcane, frozen, all of them had mortars.
Right.
All of them had Juggernaut. They were all Juggernaut mortars. Some of them had Arcane, Frozen Pulse, Jailer. I died 25 times before I killed them. I did not clear the rift. I cleared the rift in 25 minutes and something. I, I was just determined to. After I died so many times and I lost the rift, I was just determined to do it. I was just like,
Oh
literally,
yeah.
I would just go back to down and wait for my cooldown, repair, go back, bust my cooldown, and I was still not killing them, even with my cooldown. It was, sometimes you just get a bad rift, and I had a long string of real bad ones.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't find an elite till the second level or something crazy. It's a bummer. And then when you have too much on a cooldown build like yours, it's a nightmare because you can't. You're just going to get killed.
Normally, it wouldn't be a problem. Normally, I like having a bunch of them stacked up like that. They just come in to just hammer them, bam, hit your cooldown, mash them all up. But man, those affixes it was just this horrible. First of all, it was a really small room. It was like barracks 3, level 3 type. Those
Oh,
little
right,
room.
right.
It was a real small room. I had all those elites packed in that little bitty spot. There was arcane everywhere. I mean, it's and even when I had everything except for one yellow, I still had all the affixes because I hadn't killed all of their minions yet. So I died several times after I killed the elites because I still couldn't get through the room.
Wow. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
fun. And that's frustrating. It's frustrating.
it was frustrating, but you know what? Ritzy got on, man, and me and Ritzy was talking, and I cooled down a little bit, and we ran some keys, and I felt way better after Ritzy got on. I was just like, so like we always say, it's better with friends. So Ritzy got on, and he was like, "What's up?" And I told him, and he was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "Come run some key runs with me, brother." We turned it to 70, and we smashed some keys, and I killed some demons and felt better. I haven't tried a 96 since then. Maybe I'll try. Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow or something when I'm fresh in the morning and ready to go.
Yeah, we missed a 93 last night with trophy, and Captain Peters was kind of dragging us on through. I brought my support build. We didn't die a lot. We just didn't get the rift, and it was kind of a bummer because we thought, no problem. We've all done 95 plus. But we just couldn't get it. It was kind of a bummer.
Oh man, yesterday Kill he messaged me on Discord and was saying he wanted to come play, and I was like, cool. Again, we always tell everybody to come, message us, man, hit us up. I gave him a battle tag. We got linked up. He plays a support monk, and oh my God, he is ridiculously good at that support monk. We went on a 92. I didn't die one time. He had me, and I was standing in all the stupid, like I was standing in the explosion, lasers. He had me good. I'm telling you, I really enjoyed playing with him. Got to give him a shout out because the way he kept me alive, and anybody that keeps me alive and keeps me from paying that repair bill is me. I like the gold, so that's and he got me he got me another upgrade, so that was cool.
Good. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a 4-man with him, with my support barb, and then him healing, and you and whoever else wants to do DPS. Perfect. That'd be great.
Yeah, man, I'm my son leveled a necro. Ritzy's got a necro now. Um, Rona's got a necro now, but of course Rona's freaking mage is his
Yeah, his
wizards.
mage is
Oh
great.
yeah, really good DPS. But yeah, it's
Amen.
you know, this week was a chaos week. I was on vacation. You were busy with children things.
Mm-hmm. Lots of
So,
kids.
but man, we really didn't get linked up this week, and I didn't play that much. So if you are listening to the show, and I'm always saying, get on here and talk to us and play with us, if you got on this week, sorry, you may not have seen me because, like I said, I had to hit the family vacation up.
Yeah, and yeah, for sure. So if you see anybody, in the game but not in Discord, send a little whisper in game and just say, hey, would you like to chat? Because it's always fun with friends, and also when you can chat with each other and just not guess, what they want to run, or you just put it to a vote, do something fun.
Hey, I was going to ask you, did you do the challenge for this week?
I did not. We should do it after the show.
Yeah, it's some barbarian. I'm not. This is the third one in a row. I'm not really sure about.
Oh, well, I got the barb, all the builds on the barb, so maybe we can sleuth it out, figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have to hit it up, and then we'll have to talk about it next show, because I like doing the challenge risk, because to me it's like a quick, you get your match real quick. It's supposed to be quick, right? It hasn't been quick here lately.
No, it has not.
Something I thought about after we had trouble with those two challenge rifts in a row. I was really thinking, thank God the start of the season challenge rift was okay, because man, I don't know what I would have done if we would have started that season out like that, where it was just like impossible challenge rift, because it was part of it was a real key part of our setup. So I hope whenever they start the next season, I hope it's something doable.
Yeah. Well, if anybody started the season late and had those as their challenge rift, that would have been tough.
Yeah, but I think, to be fair, if you're starting late, you got friends. They'll run you to 70 anyway. They'll get you blood shards. They'll get you mats. They'll get you gold. And I think there's no. I mean, you could do it. I guess you could do the challenge rift. I guess, but it's more important that first day, or when you first start, or if you don't have friends. Like, let's say all your friends are hardcore and you're doing softcore because you don't like giving half of your stuff away. Or all of it.
Or all of it. I end up carrying too much stuff and go, I just lost my new ancient I got, or whatever. So, yeah.
Well, what kind of other media have you been involved in this week, Manlow?
Not a whole lot. We got a show we've been watching. I heard other people talking about it, and I think it's a cooking show. It's called Nailed It, and it's really funny. My wife and I were watching it, and it's people that don't know how to cook, that supposed to follow a recipe, and they just get it completely wrong. And people are laughing on the other end, and the judges are going, "This is going to be a big fail." One made a cake with like no flour or something like that. I didn't catch the exact what happened, but it was so funny, and it's just like being a charlatan, cook or something, and they're trying, but it'd be like me trying to cook. It'd be bad. So not a whole lot else. What about you?
Man, we were up there in that Airbnb, and we got the baby, so it's not like we're out partying all night. So we were so you do your thing, it's more family. We played a lot of games, and we had the TV going, and for some reason, I don't know, we had the Shark Tank channel going. They play like 8 hours of that a day for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Not that I don't love it, because I love it, because it's like, is it just me, or can you always tell that they're not going to invest in this idea? Like, I'm never wrong. Like, for example, one that I seen, the dude came in and he's like, "This is my product," blah blah blah. Gives a little presentation, and the presentation was good. And then he goes, "We made $7.4 million last year, and I'm asking for a $100,000 investment for 10% of my company." Well, hold on, wait. Breaks. They're not giving you money, dude. You made $7 million and you need $100,000. There's something. Hold up. You need to start your presentation and just leave and come back and act like none of that happened again. Cause hold on. Yeah. Why do you need my money exactly? I mean, if you made what? Something's, I don't know. These people, I don't know. They don't think about things. Another great one was Mr. Wonderful's one of the sharks. He owns this huge he owns this huge wedding business. He marries a lot of people. There's thousands of people getting married with his company. This dude had this thing for weddings. Mr. Wonderful offered him money, and the guy was like, I was kind of wanting one of the other sharks, not really you. I was wanting one of the other sharks to come in, and I was like, does he not? What this? Did you? What? Why would you? I was just like, what the heck? The other funny one, and then I'll get off of the Shark Tank thing. The other funny one was one of the sharks he owns like, all the like Oakley, Ray-Ban, all the all the sunglass things, like all of if you go to any of he owns all that junk. And this guy had this wax that you put on your glasses so that like when you look down, your glasses don't slide down your nose, which is something. Yeah, exactly. You personally could use this. It was called, I don't remember the product name. Anyway, the guy offered him a deal, and he was like, I don't like he was like, I'm not really sure if you're right for my. Wait a minute, the guy sells billions of dollars of glasses a year, and you don't want that guy. Like, why are you? I don't know if anybody's fixed to go on Shark Tank or not that's listening to this show, but let me tell you something. My name's Greed, and I know money. I know business. Let me tell you real quick. Put the brakes on before you go on Shark Tank and do some research. Because, Jesus Christ. Anyway, the point is, I love the show, and I don't know, we had a great time watching that. And I don't know.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, that's great, man.
I don't know if it's just me. I'm not sure, but I can always tell. Like, yeah, they're giving this dude money, or it's like you can see like they come out of the thing, and you're like, and I'm watching them give their presentation, and I'm like, no, they're not getting that money.
No.
Anyway, the whole point of that was it's a decent show, and that's what I did other media. And again, we didn't have emails or any other tweets, or we have Twitter and all that stuff. Y'all could literally put it on Discord or anything. Hit us up. If you don't have anything else, Manlow, close the show, brother.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just want to reiterate. Yeah, definitely. If you have questions, even if you ask us in person, if you think the whole community wants to know, just retweet it out, because we check the tweets, we check the emails. The Discord has a separate section that was made for questions for the show, and they could be anything. I mean, whatever, not personal, but even like, how we're doing our key binds, how we're doing, whatever. And just like we talked about starting a season. And I was going to mention just not pro tips, because, I'm no pro, but, some folks they're probably dropping off because the season is getting mature, but there's still plenty of end game. And like Greed and I are talking about, we're still loving smashing the 90s. We're going to get our 100, before too long. And we're going to be, that'll be our plateau that we're happy with, but we got to keep, the game is about getting further and getting better. So, definitely, hit us up with questions like that. Like, what keeps us going? Like Greed said, get your ancients, get them augmented. We'll level gyms with you all day long, whatever you want to do. Hit us up for playing, or hit us up for some questions. And it just, it helps with the show. And that's great. Did you have anything to add, Greed?
No, man, I think, I think this was a great show. So,
yeah.
Y'all guys have a great night.
Great. All right. Well, you've been listening to episode 159 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo community podcast. Missed an episode? You can find the show blog and listen to the show archives at www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a patron today. Patreon.com/Soulstone. Come join us in-game. Our in-game community and clan, both named Shattered Soulstone, are open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord for the ultimate team and community-based experience. Find the Discord invitation link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as on the Shattered Soulstone website. This show is powered by you, the listener. Send in your contributions, thoughts, and questions and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. Come tweet with us and message us on Facebook. You can find our Twitter page at ShatteredStone and our Facebook page at facebook.com/ShatteredSoulstone. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.thedawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, from all of us here at Shattered Soulstone, over 158 episodes for your listening pleasure.
Dawnforge!
Dawnforge!
Yeah, great show, brother.
Yeah, man, thanks.